With the 2012 election just 12 days away, all eyes are on Ohio. And with a heightened attention of the Buckeye State also come heightened concerns of election fraud. And no place is that concern higher than in our own Hamilton County. Ben investigates Hamilton County's electronic voting machines in a reality check you won't see anywhere else.
"2012 could be the most unique presidential election in history in at least one respect. How many times in history has one of the candidates for president actually been connected to the company that owns the voting machines? Here's the backstory. Hart InterCivic is an Austin-based voting machine company, and its clients include Hamilton County, Ohio, which administers elections here in Cincinnati. In fact, Hamilton County is only one of 2 counties in the entire state that use Hart InterCivic. The other is Williams County. It's in the northwestern part of the state, a very small county. Hamilton County, though, is very important. Hamilton County, which went to Obama in 2008 and Bush in 2004, is believed that it could be the one that decides the winner of Ohio. And Ohio, more than any other state, will likely decide the presidency. Hart has had voting machines in Hamilton County since 2007. So suffice to say, Hamilton County is really, really important. So how do the voting machines come into play here? The Ohio website Free Press has reported a key investor in Hart is HIG Capital. 7 HIG Capital directors are former employees of Bain & Co., the same Bain & Company where Mitt Romney was CEO before leaving in 1984 to found Bain Capital. So definitely some connections there. But according to Salon.com, HIG Capital has gone even further, contributing $338,000 to the Romney campaign this year. More importantly, they announced their investment in Hart, the voting machine company, a month after Romney formally entered the presidential race. 4 HIG executives have been identified as Romney bundlers by the independent watchdog group, the Sunlight Foundation. Okay, so clearly HIG Capital are Romney supporters, and they became major investors after Romney announced his bid for president. But even if they wanted to, could Hart InterCivic actually tamper with the voting results? Well, actually, they might be able to. In 2007, when Hart and 2 other voting machine companies began providing services in Ohio, the Secretary of State's office conducted a study called Everest to determine just how trustworthy the machines are. And here's what they found about Hart. Quote, the researchers concluded that virtually every ballot, vote, election result, and audit log is, quote, forgeable and otherwise manipulatable by an attacker with even brief access to the voting systems. Now, there's a long list of problems with Hart machines, too long for this report. But researchers also found that the Hart voting system violates, they say, a basic isolation tenet of security engineering. Compromise of a single precinct provides materials to compromise any precinct and the election headquarters. They also found that the auditing features were vulnerable to a broad range of attacks that can corrupt or erase logs of election activities. So what this means to you? Well, first of all, let's be clear. We're not saying that the Romney campaign will cheat or has any plans to cheat on November 6th. But regardless, there is a huge problem here, one that transcends any one candidate. And the answer to that problem is transparency, a written record of every vote cast, a hard copy record, one that can't be changed by hackers or by software companies, one that can be verified and then recounted easily and clearly after the election. And that is Reality Check.
You can read the full Everest report, which details in full the issues with the Hart voting machines, by visiting the story posted on our website at fox19.com. And if you'd like to make your voice heard on this story, head over to Ben's Facebook page. Find it by searching Ben Swann.